All right, Sunday. I wasn't planning on working out on Sunday, but then I drank a few beer and I'm thinking, I don't really feel like working out on my day off on Monday, so I'm going to lift weights. And what I decided to do was, I back when I started my deadlift program, before I got on I can't think of what it was. Well, anyway, the program I was on at the time, where I was doing the tens and the eights and all that. Before that, I was doing uh, paused cambered bar benches. And I thought, well, what I wanted to, and I credit that with getting that 200-pound bench. Not a big bench, okay? But, boom, I put 10 pounds on my bench. So, what I decided to do was I will be doing a month of cambered bar paused bench presses. I got 140 on the bar right now. I will do 3 sets of 5 with a 3 second pause. So we're going to see how that works because I have been drinking a little beer. And I was thinking, I feel like drinking a lot more. I normally don't. Most of the time I will drink one beer a day, maybe two or three on a Saturday, maybe one on a Sunday, and that's it. But every now and then, that Germanic, I don't know if you want to call it an attitude. I love beer. I love it. I love ale. Well, today I'm going to be drinking a lot more than three. But 140 pounds, 3 sets of 5, 3 second pause. Let's see. Yep. No sleeves, no wraps, nothing. Let's get back here. Now, the difference between the other football bar and this one is this has knurling and it has these rings where I can put my middle finger and get everything, in the centered. But that doesn't really matter on the other bar. I have a good grip there, so here we go. All right. Yeah. That was good. I'm going to do maybe a 5-4-3 kind of during the month, but I like that grind at the end. I'll be back for round 2. All right. Second set. I'll be back for round 3. I want to ask a question. How many of you males that watch this? And I know there are men that watch this, but there are also males. Okay, you're not men yet. You haven't worked hard at being a man. It's tough being a man. It's an everyday fucking struggle. And sometimes, man, you're on the top of that fucking mountain. Other days, you're down and you're going, what in the fuck, man? It's just like, good God, what the hell? But how many of you males think about our ancestors? I got Norwegian. During the Viking Age, they were the fighters. They were the badasses. They were not the conquerors. The Danes were the conquerors. But the Norwegians were like, the kings, the Norwegian kings were tyrants. They were just brutal motherfuckers. I got Pictish ancestry. Hadrian built that wall across Scotland because of the Picts. The Picts would be fighting the Romans. And they would take their dead comrades, brothers, fathers, the people in their village, and they would stack them on top of each other and fight from behind them. Hey, Rome, go fuck yourself. Germanics. Now, I have northern and southern Germanic blood in me. But the northern Germanics were never beaten by the Romans. And I don't know if it's all of them. I know that some of them would paint themselves black. You wouldn't know shit until that sword or spear got in you and them eyes opened. Oh, there's the white. But how many of you think about that? I do all the time. Would they be proud of me? Would they think I'm a man? And it's tough. When you work and bust your hump, I hope they do. I hope they wouldn't pat me on the head and go, ain't you cute? All right, this is set number 3. Let me get this right. It ain't easy. Well, I got more on that side than this side, so let me turn this around here. But I mean it. Medical. Okay, nowadays, what I do is I self-medicate, and it's working for me. Okay, I found the happy medium and everything works. But back then, man, you did not have that. You did not have that medical. You got stabbed in the stomach. They gave you onion soup, and if they smelled the onion, you're dead. And what happened? The Vikings were pretty much just, you went in that room and they left you there. And they would go in and they'd monitor you and see how you were doing. You're dying. Just think about that. Nowadays, the health and everything, yeah, okay, we live longer and all that, but how would you do back then? How would I do back then? All right. I'm going to do bent rows. I'm going to do bent rows with, the long easy curl bar. So I'll be back. I'm going to use straps. I want to see what I can do. So I'll be back for that. All right, I'm back. And let's see. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to move this back. All right. There we go. All right. I got 145 pounds on the bar. Last week, I think I did this for 8 reps. I'm not sure. But I'm going to see what I can get with this without straps. Turns in your hands. So I'm going to add another 10 pounds and I will use my straps. I mean, all it does is just keeps turning like that. And, you know, that's, I was able to, you know, get it right, but I'll go back. I'll use the straps, so I'll be back. All right, round 2. I'm going to use straps on this one. Now let's see, where are we? All right. I got 158 on the bar. Oh, it ain't big. I remember years ago when I weighed 275, 280. I would do 405 pound, you know, those cheat reps, but I could get it. Okay, these are strict, so hopefully the bar don't turn on me. It don't roll. Yeah, it rolls. All right. I don't even remember what I got in the last one. Or whatever. I'm going to put another 10 pounds on and I'm going to see what I can get. Now, I don't know what I told you last time. I thought I told you 148, which is what I had on the bar. But I kept thinking after the video was over, 158, and I didn't have 158. This will be 158. So we'll see how many I can get. All right. All right, that's another 8. So I'll put on 10 more pounds to see what I can get. All right, this will be the last one. I've hit the wall. Uh, did 2.5 hours of weed whacking and all the other labor that I did over the weekend, including the weightlifting, and doing all that in 2 days. You know, at 57 though, you know, I can beat some of you 20-year-olds. You can't. All right. Yeah, that window behind me. All right, wherever I get here. All right. That was pretty good. I mean, the way I felt, I thought, man, my form is going to break down, but it didn't. So there you go, 148, 158, 168. Haven't done these in a while, but, you know, I like that. I'll be back Tuesday.